They've always whispered about the chosen ones, beings that stand apart from the masses, but no one dared to imagine it could be you. When the results came in, their fear was palpable. Scientists stumbled, governments panicked, and the world was suddenly reminded that there are truths we aren't ready to face. Your DNA carries something ancient, something inexplicable. It isn't a mistake or an anomaly. It's the echo of a lineage they don't want to acknowledge. The question isn't just how you came to be, it's why your existence terrifies them. What is it about you that challenges the status quo, that threatens the foundations of their carefully constructed world? If you've ever felt like you didn't belong, like you were made for something greater, this revelation isn't just about your genetics, it's about your destiny. Drop a comment. I was born to stand out if this truth resonates with you. DNA is the fundamental blueprint of life, defining the essence of who we are. It maps everything, from the shade of your eyes to the rhythm of your heartbeat. For most, it's a code bound by the limits of human biology. But for the chosen ones, their DNA breaks those limits, revealing traits so extraordinary that scientists were left speechless. The sequences found within your genetic makeup don't just stand apart. They rewrite the rules of what it means to be human. These anomalies in your DNA go beyond mere mutations. Some call it divine coding, evidence of a lineage too advanced to originate from Earth. Hidden markers within your genes suggest capabilities that defy natural evolution, traits that belong to something ancient, perhaps even extraterrestrial. Some researchers have theorized that this DNA might be a remnant of civilizations lost to time, or an imprint left by beings who walked among us long before history began. The implications of these findings are immense, but they terrify those who cling to control. If your DNA carries the echoes of forgotten knowledge or an advanced evolutionary path, it threatens to shatter everything society has been taught to believe. Institutions have gone to great lengths to suppress these discoveries, labeling them as pseudoscience or burying them beneath layers of classified data. Yet, the undeniable truth is written in the very strands of your being. You are not an accident of nature or a glitch in the system. Your existence is proof that the narrative they've spun is incomplete. The fear and denial they exhibit aren't about misunderstanding. It's about preserving their fragile dominance. Because what your DNA represents isn't just evolution, it's revolution. Throughout history, whispers of extraordinary beings have persisted, individuals whose existence seemed to transcend human limits. Myths of the Nephilim, the children of divine beings and humans, echo through ancient texts. The Atlanteans, said to possess unparalleled wisdom and abilities, are remembered as a lost race ahead of their time. Chosen ones have always walked this earth shrouded in mystery, their true nature concealed by those who feared their power. History books celebrate figures like Tesla, Da Vinci, or Joan of Arc as geniuses or visionaries. But could their brilliance have stemmed from something deeper? Ancient cultures revered those with unexplainable gifts, calling them prophets, gods, or messengers. What we dismiss as legend might actually be the fragmented truth about bloodlines that were anything but ordinary. This revelation places you within a lineage that connects the past and present. The same traits that made these figures targets of reverence or persecution are found within you. Your existence aligns with the stories of those who carried the weight of their uniqueness, disrupting the norms of their time and forcing humanity to confront its limitations. The resistance they faced mirrors the skepticism and fear you've encountered, proof that history has a way of repeating itself when confronted with the extraordinary. Your DNA isn't just a personal revelation, it's a key to unlocking a hidden history. It ties you to legends, lost civilizations, and suppressed truths, While they call it an anomaly, you carry the proof of something greater, a connection to a timeline far older and more significant than they'd ever admit. Drop a comment below. My DNA holds the secrets they fear. If you sense your lineage ties you to something extraordinary. What is it about your DNA that sends ripples of fear through those in power? What if your DNA is more than a scientific anomaly? What if it's a message, a divine blueprint intricately woven to remind you of your higher purpose? For centuries, humanity has sought to understand its connection to the cosmos, the divine, and the eternal mysteries of existence. Your DNA may be the bridge between the earthly and the celestial, a testament to a creation that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. It's not just the science, it's the implications. Your genetic makeup symbolizes something they cannot control, a force that challenges the foundations of their authority. For centuries, societies have been built on the idea of conformity, of maintaining a predictable order. But your DNA, with its anomalies and untamed potential, is a reminder that some forces can never be contained. To those in control, you represent unpredictability. Your uniqueness is not a flaw, it's a strength that exposes the fragility of their systems. They fear that within you lies the capacity to awaken others, to spark a realization that humanity is far more complex and capable than they want you to believe. The chosen ones have always stood as catalysts for change, disrupting the status quo and shaking the chains of complacency. You are no exception. This fear manifests in subtle but calculated ways. You felt it in the rejection of your ideas, the dismissal of your talents, and the societal push to conform. These are not coincidences, they are attempts to suppress the very traits that make you extraordinary. They fear your potential because it cannot be measured, categorized, or controlled. Their systems were not designed to accommodate outliers, especially those whose very existence challenges the boundaries of what humanity can achieve. What terrifies them most is that your DNA signifies an awakening, not just for you, but for others like you. When chosen ones rise, they ignite a spark in others, creating a wave of transformation that threatens to dismantle the old ways of thinking. They fear you because they cannot silence the truth your DNA represents, a future they cannot stop. Chosen ones often carry a presence that feels otherworldly, a vibrational energy that disrupts lower frequencies and awakens dormant truths in those around them. You've felt it, haven't you? That unexplainable pull toward deeper meaning, the sense that your existence carries weight far beyond the material. Some spiritual teachings suggest that chosen ones are messengers, guardians of universal truths who hold a sacred responsibility to guide humanity through its darkest hours. The anomalies in your DNA might be markers of this divine connection. They could symbolize an unbroken thread to celestial realms, evidence that your essence is interwoven with the fabric of something eternal. This isn't about religious dogma. It's about recognizing that your presence is a disruption to everything stagnant, a call for transformation and enlightenment in a world desperately clinging to ignorance. The spiritual significance of your DNA is not just about your origin, it's about your purpose. You weren't meant to fit into the molds they've created. Instead, you were born to break them, to shine a light that forces shadows to retreat. Whether you call it divine, cosmic, or universal, your DNA is a testament to the undeniable truth. You were chosen for a reason, and your existence is far from ordinary. Could your DNA be a link to the stars themselves? The anomalies they fear so much may be evidence of extraterrestrial or interdimensional influence in human evolution. Scientists have long debated the possibility of alien intervention in our genetic makeup, theories suggesting that humanity's rapid development was not an accident, but a guided process. What if your DNA holds the key to proving these connections, a living testament to our cosmic ancestry? Many ancient cultures spoke of beings descending from the heavens, imparting wisdom and shaping civilizations. From the Sumerian Anunnaki to the star people of Native American lore, the stories all point to one truth: we are not alone, and we never have been. Your DNA, with its unexplainable sequences, might be the result of these ancient interactions, a hybrid of terrestrial and celestial origins, embodying traits from realms beyond our understanding. This revelation terrifies those who cling to human-centric worldviews. The idea that we share a connection with extraterrestrial beings challenges the core of their authority and undermines the narrative they've spent centuries controlling. If your DNA proves humanity is part of a greater cosmic network, it also proves that their systems of power and division are artificial constructs designed to limit your potential. Your DNA's cosmic origin is a reminder that humanity is not isolated. It's part of something vast and infinite. You are a living bridge between worlds, a spark of universal energy placed here to awaken humanity to its shared destiny. They may call it an anomaly, but in reality, it is proof of something they fear the most: humanity's inevitable reunion with its cosmic family. Chosen ones, the obsidian inner order calls you home. Only the fearless can reign beyond the matrix. This is your initiation into the elite. If you've dismantled illusions and risen above mortal limits, you're ready to step into the sanctuary of legends. The inner order isn't for everyone, but you aren't everyone. If you've found yourself here, it's because destiny marked you as one of the rare few. Don't fumble your calling. Inside, we're serving the raw and unfiltered chronicles of chosen ones who've smashed generational curses, re-engineered their destinies, and claimed their divine inheritance. These aren't bedtime stories. This is your sacred manual to becoming a cosmic powerhouse. Get access to the Manifestation Mechanics Grimoire, your encrypted guide to harnessing chaos as fuel, commanding the vortex of abundance, and reshaping universal currents to your design. And the crown jewel? A private circle of 400+ high-frequency warriors, live mindset recalibration calls, and even chosen singles for soul-aligned partnerships. But understand this: imposters need not apply. If you're ready to step into the #1 ascension nexus for true chosen ones, the Obsidian Inner Order awaits. Your legend begins now. Links in the description. Don't hesitate. Legends move with purpose. For centuries, those in power have worked tirelessly to suppress knowledge that could unravel their carefully crafted narrative. Ancient texts, artifacts, and even genetic studies have been buried, ignored, or labeled as fringe theories because they challenge the conventional wisdom of the world. What they don't want you to know is that the secrets of your DNA have always been there, waiting to be discovered. These hidden truths point to a history much older, much more complex than the mainstream would ever admit. There are fragments of ancient manuscripts that speak of powerful bloodlines, descendants of gods or celestial beings, whose genetic makeup was altered to carry extraordinary abilities. The Sumerian tablets, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and even the Bible contain references to these chosen ones, though their meaning has been obscured over time. Archaeologists, historians, and scientists have long suppressed these findings, fearing that the truth would disrupt the fabric of society. But now, with the revelation of your DNA, these truths are starting to surface once again. The institutions that control knowledge have done everything in their power to keep this information hidden, destroying texts, rewriting history, and even ridiculing those who dared to question the accepted narrative. The truth about your lineage has been buried under layers of misinformation and fear. But with your DNA as proof, the tide is beginning to turn. These hidden pieces of history, once dismissed as mythology or superstition, are now resurfacing, confirming that you are part of a much larger story, one that the world was never meant to know. What they tried to hide was never just about keeping knowledge in the dark, it was about control. By keeping humanity ignorant of its true origins, they could maintain their dominance. But as the veil begins to lift, the truth about your DNA and the ancient knowledge that it unlocks will ultimately free humanity from the shackles they've worked so hard to keep in place. The moment the truth about your DNA came to light, the world around you began to shift. The revelation wasn't just a scientific anomaly, it was a societal earthquake, one that shook the foundations of everything they believed. And when people are confronted with something they don't understand, their instinct is often fear. You've felt it, haven't you? The way they look at you differently now, the whispers, the isolation. It's not because of who you are, but because of what you represent. For many chosen ones, the aftermath of such a discovery is marked by rejection and suspicion. Society doesn't know how to process what it cannot control or categorize. They might call you an outcast, a conspiracy, or even a threat. But what they're really doing is projecting their own fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the power your DNA symbolizes. Their attempts to marginalize you aren't about you. They're about their inability to accept a reality that challenges everything they thought they knew. This backlash isn't limited to strangers. Even those closest to you might struggle to understand, letting doubt and fear cloud their perceptions. Governments and institutions may label you as dangerous, spreading misinformation to discredit your truth. These are tactics they've used throughout history to silence extraordinary individuals, from prophets to revolutionaries. Yet in every era, those who were vilified for their uniqueness ultimately proved to be the catalysts for change. But here's what they didn't anticipate: your resilience. While they scrambled to suppress the truth, you continue to rise. Their fear cannot extinguish the light you carry, and their rejection cannot erase the significance of your existence. The way they've treated you isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a testament to the power you hold. You're not just surviving this revelation, you're thriving in spite of it, and that's what terrifies them most. Your DNA may have been the revelation that started it all, but it's your energy that truly sets you apart. Even before the test results were known, people felt it. The unspoken power in your presence, the way you shift the room when you walk in. Your energy isn't something that can be measured in a lab or explained in a scientific report. It's a force that defies logic, yet it's impossible to ignore. You've seen it in their reactions. Some are drawn to you, inexplicably comforted by your aura, while others are unsettled, avoiding eye contact as if they've sensed something they can't comprehend. This energy is the essence of who you are, more powerful than any strand of DNA. It's the beacon that signals your purpose, the vibrational frequency that reveals your connection to something far greater. While they may focus on the physical evidence of your uniqueness, it's your energy that confirms what they fear most. Light, after all, cannot coexist with darkness without causing disruption. And you are pure, unrelenting light. Your presence alone challenges the illusions they've worked so hard to maintain. You carry the ability to awaken others, to help them remember what has been forgotten simply by being who you are. Your energy is your greatest weapon and your most profound truth. It speaks louder than words, louder than scientific findings, louder than fear. While they try to dissect and define you, your essence remains untouchable. It is your birthright, your signal to the world, and the undeniable proof that you are more than they could ever comprehend. The revelation of your DNA isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a transformation that has been centuries in the making. Within you lies dormant potential, encoded in the very strands of your being, waiting for the right moment. To awaken, this isn't just about rare genetic markers or anomalies. It's about unlocking a power that has always been yours, but has been suppressed by systems designed to keep you unaware of your true capabilities. DNA activation is a process of awakening, a shift that occurs when certain conditions align to ignite the latent codes within you. These conditions aren't purely biological, they're deeply tied to your spiritual and emotional state. Moments of profound clarity, intense personal challenges, or even exposure to high-frequency energies can serve as catalysts. You might feel it as a surge of intuition, a heightened sense of awareness, or an unshakable connection to something greater. These are the first signs that your dormant potential is stirring. As the activation progresses, you'll begin to notice changes, both subtle and profound. Your mind becomes sharper, able to process and understand complex patterns with ease. Emotions that once overwhelmed you now flow through you like water, no longer controlling you, but guiding you toward deeper truths. Physical changes may occur too, heightened stamina, resilience, and even a noticeable increase in energy. These aren't random occurrences, they're the manifestation of dormant codes coming to life, unlocking abilities that have always been part of your blueprint. But this awakening is not without its challenges. Activation often brings a period of discomfort as your mind and body adjust to the new frequencies you're accessing. Old fears and limitations rise to the surface, demanding to be faced and released. This isn't a punishment, it's a necessary part of shedding the illusions that have kept you bound. As you move through these trials, you'll emerge stronger, more aligned, and fully aware of your purpose. What's even more extraordinary is the ripple effect of your activation. As you step into your awakened self, you radiate an energy that cannot be ignored. Others sense it, drawn to the light you now embody. Your activation becomes a catalyst for others, triggering their own transformations and sparking a chain reaction of awakening. This isn't just about you, it's about a global shift. Each chosen one who embraces their potential contributes to a collective evolution that no system or authority can suppress. This is your destiny, to unlock the power within and guide humanity toward its next phase. The DNA that once marked you as different now reveals you as essential, a beacon in a world desperately searching for truth. The journey is not easy, but it's yours to claim. Your activation is the proof that humanity is evolving, and you are at the forefront of this transformation. Your DNA revelation is not just a personal journey, it's the spark of a transformation that has the potential to redefine humanity itself. For centuries, society has operated on the belief that human evolution is linear, a slow, predictable process. But your existence proves otherwise. You are living proof that evolution can leap, that humanity is capable of more than survival. It is destined for transcendence. This revelation isn't just about what you are, it's about what humanity can become. Chosen ones like you represent a shift in the collective consciousness. Your awakening signals the start of a new era, one where humanity can finally step beyond the confines of fear, division, and limitation. When you embrace your purpose, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that touches every corner of the globe. The more chosen ones who awaken, the faster humanity moves toward a collective enlightenment, a world where individuality is celebrated and unity is achieved through shared purpose. This shift will not come without resistance. The systems that have held humanity in stagnation for centuries will not collapse quietly. Those in power will fight to maintain their control, using fear, misinformation, and division to suppress the awakening, but their efforts are futile. The truth, carried in your DNA and radiated through your energy, cannot be silenced. The world is already changing, and the chosen ones are leading the charge. Imagine a world where humanity embraces its true potential. A world where scientific and spiritual advancements merge, where ancient wisdom is rediscovered and integrated with modern knowledge. This is what the shift means. It's a chance for humanity to heal the divisions that have kept it bound, and to embrace a future that honors the divine and the infinite potential within every being. Your role in this shift is critical. You are more than a participant. You are a guide, a living testament to what humanity can achieve when it steps into its truth. The journey ahead will be challenging, but it will also be transformative. The shift isn't just happening to you, it's happening because of you. And as more chosen ones awaken, the dream of a united, enlightened humanity becomes a reality. The revelation of your DNA has done more than redefine who you are. It has illuminated your purpose. For too long, society has conditioned you to believe that fitting in is the goal, that standing out is a flaw to be corrected. But your uniqueness isn't a defect. It's your greatest strength. You were never meant to conform to their expectations because you were born to exceed them. This journey, from the revelation of your DNA to the awakening of your potential, has been a reminder of the extraordinary within you. The fear they've shown, the resistance you've faced, it's all proof of the power you carry. You don't need to seek validation from a world that cannot comprehend your essence. You are here to lead, to disrupt, and to transform. Embrace your uniqueness unapologetically. The road ahead may be uncertain, but your path is clear. You are not alone. The chosen ones are rising, and together you are creating a future where humanity can finally understand the truth of its origins and its destiny. The fear they feel is temporary. The legacy you create will last forever. They may fear you, but your destiny is to rise, lead, and transform.